Reach for the speed, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the words, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true, waiting there for you.
Okay, now I've saved the best for last. I'm going to show you the inside of the station. Ta-da! This is it. Shining Time Station. What do you think?
It's nice.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? And I'm going to let you in on a little secret. There's just something about this place. Come on, I'll show you around. Now, this is what we call the information desk. This is where folks come to find out, what time the trains run and where they're headed. Do you think you'd like to work behind that desk? Go on, give it a try. Let me see what you look like. Oh, wait, step up there. That's more like it.
Excuse me, sir. Does the express train to Fort Farley stop at Cloggyville?
I don't know, Aunt Stacy.
Now you say yes.
Yes. Oh, good. Then I'm going to have to buy a ticket.
See, that's how it's done. In order to ride the train, you have to have a ticket, and this is where we sell them.
Oh, excuse me, sir. May I please buy a one-way ticket to Cloggyville?
Yes, you can.
Okay, now you take a ticket from there. And you find the puncher. That's it. You punch it Cloggyville. Perfect. And then you stamp it. And then I'd give you my money. Thank you, young man. It is a pleasure doing business with such an efficient railroad. What did you say the name of this railroad was?
Shining Time Station on the Indian Valley Railroad.
Oh, well, I'm going to have to remember only to travel on the Indian Valley Railroad. Next stop is the waiting area. Now, this is where the passengers can sit. And as they wait, they can read. Or they can stare at their feet. Or they can twiddle their thumbs.
How do you do that?
Be thirsty.
That's neat. I know a different trick.
What happened to your thumb?
It's right here.
Oh, good, because you're going to need your thumbs when we go to the arcade. Look, Matt, there's music, there's games, and there's movies.
Movies?
Here, you just put some money in here, see? And turn that crank, and look in here.
Came off.
Oh, it probably just needs a little glue. I'll fix it later. So, this is quite a place, isn't it?
Yes, but it's different than I thought it'd be.
Oh, I bet I know what you want to ask me. Do trains ever stop here? Well, some do. Steam engines, diesel engines.
Fire engines?
Oh, Matt, come here. This is my plan. I'm going to make this old station as good as it ever was. There'll be passengers rushing around, going to faraway places. It's going to be a very busy station, just like the days when my old granny used to run it. And then lots of trains will want to stop here. Will you help me?
Sure.
Great. Now listen, There is a railroad engineer coming here this afternoon, and if he likes this place, then maybe he'll stay and help too. So, where should we begin?
Let's begin with the painting.
Oh, it's a beauty, isn't it? It's called a mural, and it shows the way people used to travel and how they travel now. And if you use your imagination, you can almost hear it come to life. Listen. Okay, let's get started. Do you know what we need? We need some music to work by. Put that nickel in the jukebox, okay?
Somebody dropped a nickel into this here jukebox. We have to play a song.
Well, I'm all set, Red.
What should we play, Tex?
What are those noises in there? Where's my song?
Hey, there's like a kid looking in here. He can't see anyway, and he can't hear us unless we play a song. Let's play something totally fast.
Let's just play something we know.
How about some railroad vibrations? A 1, a 2, a 3.
Oh, I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. Don't you hear the whistle blowing? Rise up so early in the morning.
I did!
Dinah,
won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn?
She's a horn player.
Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn?
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know.
Ow, ow, ow!
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah.
Strumming on the old banjo, singing the fee-fi, fiddly-I-O, fee-fi, fiddly-I-O, fee-fi, fiddly-I-O, strumming on the old banjo. Oh, I've been working on the railroad. I've been working, yeah. I've been working on the railroad.
I like it like that,
Rise up so
girlfriend.
early in the morning.
Oh, I'm gonna go get some clean water.
Here, you missed a spot. It's the window over here. You did the others, so don't miss this one. That's a good lad. Can't do a job halfway. What's worth doing is worth doing well, I say. And that goes double when you're doing my windows, because they're double paned. A pain in the neck and a pain to clean. Do you know what I see when I look at that clean window?
No.
The inside of the switch house. What else would I see? Well done, lad. What's your name?
Matthew.
Or is it Matthew? And you may call me Mr. Conductor. Well, you're a good worker. You know who'd like you? My friend Thomas.
Is Thomas living there with you?
Dear me, no. Thomas is a steam engine, and he lives on the island of Sodor. You are interested in trains, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Splendid. Then I'll tell you a story about my friend Thomas. You do like stories, don't you?
Oh, yes.
Very well, but first I have to find my whistle. Ah, here we go. Thomas got a little carried away with himself. It can happen to the best of us. Whoops, I must be going. Goodbye, Matt. I'll speak to you soon. And don't forget those corners.
And Stacy, there's a little guy who lives in here in the wall.
Oh, no, is he back? Oh, what did I tell you? There's just something about this place. Oh, he is so shy, and he travels a lot. Listen, Matt, remember I told you he's a railroad engineer that's coming? I wouldn't mention any of this to him. You know how grown-ups can be. He may not understand.
I know.
Oh, here he is now. Hello. I'm Stacy Jones. This is my nephew, Matt.
How do you do? This is my granddaughter, Tanya. And my name is Henry Cupper, locomotive engineer and master mechanic. You can call me Harry.
Well, welcome, Tanya. Welcome, Harry, to Shining Time Station. Well, we hope will be the best train station on the Indian Valley Railroad. And we can sure use the help of an engineer of your experience.
Well, the railroad asked me to stop by and have a look, but I haven't told them yet I'd take the job.
Oh, of course. Well, why don't I show you the station? Matt, would you mind showing Tanya around? Okay. Thanks. Let's start out here.
You want to meet the little guy who lives in the wall? There's a little guy who lives in the wall. He's about this big. He's a conductor. Hey, Mr. Conductor. Hello, come on out. Are you hello, please come out.
That's a picture. There's no little guy in there.
Oh, yes, there is.
Hey! What's that?
They play movies in there.
Oh, sure.
It needs glue. It needs a pen.
Whenever people tell you to stop where you are, it doesn't mean you're not still free. Stop where you are and see where you are is the only place you can be. So start where you are. Right before your eyes there's air. Take a magic breath. There, now you're filled with super fuel to go where you'll see, hear, smell things, weird things, swell things. Start where you are. Right before you stands your friend. Touch your fingers end to end. That connection starts the spark that lights the dark. For someone who goes nowhere, you might go where you'll look into the corners where you never peek. All the corners of the world belong to you. Hiding's only half of playing hide and seek. Gotta go and look to find what's true. Start where you are. Take a magic breath, touch hands. Now you're touching magic lands, and the journey's never far. 'Cause things are stirring, fizzing, whirring, whizzing, beating, darting, meeting, parting, starting wherever you are.
Wow, start where you are? That's here.
Well, what do you think?
Well, I'd have to set up my workshop. Don't know where I'd do that. Perhaps over here, but then folks would be traipsing through it all the time.
Oh, no, no. Your workshop is right in here.
I've never had my own workshop before. I've always had to share. But of course, I'd want to make some changes, put everything in its proper place. Oh, no, son, please don't touch that. Those are my railroad tools. You can hurt yourself. This could do nicely. Careful, son. When you're on the railroad, you have to watch what you're doing.
If you've come back to clean the windows, they haven't had a chance to get dirty.
Where did you go before?
Railroad work takes me everywhere, Matt. You don't spend a lot of time in one place. It's a traveling business. I was just off traveling with Edward.
Who's Edward?
You don't know Edward? Of course you don't know Edward. You didn't know Thomas. How could you know Edward? I'll tell you a story about Edward. Shed. And the very next day, he did get a new coat of paint. You're good at small jobs, and you know what a big help that can be.
Did they paint him blue?
He's talking to the wall, isn't he?
Oh.
Is he all right?
Sure, he's fine. Matt, you know how kids are. Matt?
Are you going to come and work at Shining Time Station?
Well, Harry, I mean, Mr. Cupper hasn't made up his mind yet.
Looks like the station's got itself a passenger.
May I help you, sir?
Yes, a one-way ticket to Leaping Log, Alabama, please.
Strange sort of fella, isn't he?
Time for my happy toes to hit the rails.
Well, I guess this isn't the kind of place you're used to.
Nope, I'm used to things being a lot more serious.
Oh. Does that mean you don't like it here?
No, it means it's time for a change. Tanya, would you like to visit me at Shining Time Station?
Yes!
Matt?
Yes, Mr. Cupper?
It's Harry. Would you please run and fetch me my toolbox? This station needs a little loving care. I want to get started as soon as possible. Ah, thank you, son. I think we're going to be friends.
What made you decide to stay at Shining Time Station?
It's hard to say exactly, but there's just something about this place.
Reach for the speed, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the words, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true, waiting there for you. So much to see, so far to travel, so much to learn to know. Friends by your side, hopes to hold on to, who knows how far you'll go. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true. Your own imagination waiting there for you.